Today we're talking about Shawn Mendes. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Music Reviews Season 9. I'm back with another gosh darn dang episode. Today we got a good show for you because we're going to be talking about Shawn Mendes. Now, the famous pop singer, the famous TikTok guy, alright, he's been known for, he has a natural gift, alright, he can, pick up notes or whatever the hell this man's got. For some reason, this man was born with talent, and he likes to show it a lot. That's what he's really known for, to be honest with you. Now, to be honest with you, I don't know too much about his music, to be honest with you. I've heard a couple of the most popular songs that he's dropped, and that's kind of it. Because, let me be honest with y'all, I could care less about pop music in general. I love it when pop artists do something new. I love it when they come out with something and they push the barriers a little bit. But Shawn Mendes has never been somebody that I said, this guy's going to push barriers. This guy's going to drop some high-class music or something like that. I've never gotten that vibe from him. I've never gotten that, vibe or nothing from him. So, I just never really pay attention to him. I've always heard his music on the radio. I think everybody's heard his music on the radio. But today, this will probably be the first Shawn Mendes review. It's called Why. I don't know if this is like trying to do what Sabrina Carpenter did with Please and Please and Please, Please, Please. This definitely did not hit the mark like Please, Please, Please did. I'll just say that off the bat. If you already want to know my opinion, off the bat, Sabrina Carpenter did it way better already. Alright, look. Alright, I'll stop. Alright. But, let's talk about it. The song's called Why. Why did I listen to this? Alright, I'll stop. Alright. We got a couple of points to go over before we get started with the review. If you're on Pandora, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, make sure you turn on notifications. We're dropping new content every single day. So let's get started talking about Shawn Mendes. I got a couple of points I want to get off my chest. Now, my first point on this new song from Shawn Mendes, I think the instrumental is way too generic. To be honest with y'all, I'm really getting tired. I really am getting tired of artists, or pop artists, being like, oh yeah, we'll do an emotional song. We'll do a deep, emotional song. We'll switch it up. We'll not do the pop stuff. We'll do an emotional song. So they do something worse, where they strip back the production, and the production is so stripped back that I'm like, come on. I mean, not even Sabrina Carpenter had stripped back production, alright? There was elements, there was layers to the song, there was vocal layers to the song. This instrumental, guys, there's not much I can say. It's just very generic, it's very stripped back, it's very what am I listening to? Now, there is some drums. I will say this, though, there are some drums, but that's kind of it. The only switch up in the instrumental is the drums. The drums that come in and Shawn Mendes starts singing. Alright, it's one of those things where I'm like, it's a little bit too on the nose. It's a little bit too, I've heard this before. I've heard this from countless other artists. Guys, I'm sure Shawn Mendes has made the same goddamn exact song with this instrumental. I mean, it's that simple. It really is that simple, where I'm like, it's a little too generic, in my opinion. Now, my second point. Oh, man. I think the hook... guys, I think the hook is a little bit too simple, in my opinion. I think it's too simple to where it doesn't work. And I also think it's too simple to where... Did you not finish this hook? What happened in the hook process? Now... It's kind of a thing where I'm like, this could easily be solved. This could be easily a solved problem if you just would have switched it up vocally. Alright, I feel like if you just would have switched it up vocally, alright, Sabrina Carpenter was literally just switching it up vocally, singing please, please, please. Like, it's really that simple, guys. When I say vocal switch-ups, or when I say switch-ups to a song, it's very simple. I'm not saying, make the hook longer, or do this, or blah, blah, blah. It's simply just sing it a different way. So, guess what? When I go on Spotify, and I put on this song, I want to listen to it more than once. You don't want to listen to this more than once if, well, it's the same fucking hook the whole entire song. Guys, music is boring when you don't switch it up, when you don't add a little bit to something to it. Alright, when you don't add a little something to the song, it's boring. Alright? It's one of those one-time listen things, and then you just throw it away. You know? But that's all my little cliff notes of how I'm already feeling. But let's go over this song, Shawn Mendes, Why. Let's talk about the instrumental. The instrumental is very generic. Simple acoustic instrumental. Then, to make it sound a little different, let's throw in some drums. Let's throw in, a little bit of piano in there. Let's throw in this. So it's a little bit of a switch up. Way too boring. Way too on the nose. Alright? The hook. Oh man. The hook. The hook was definitely something. To be honest with you, it's just really simple. It's kind of, there's just not much there vocally, and there's not much vocal-wise, too. I don't know what happened when, you're creating the song, and you're like, well, that's no vocal switch-ups, no way, not a new way to do the hook. Let's just copy and paste the same hook from before. It's kind of like, why? Why do this? Why do successful millionaire artists do this? You are a successful over $1 million worth whatever. You can do whatever you want. Why would you strip yourself back for fucking TikTok? Because the song is only 2 minutes long. Why would you do that? In my opinion, you're already successful. Why do you need to come out with a very generic ass acoustic instrumental pop song? It makes no sense. Now, the hook is generic. I've already covered that. Let's talk about the verses. Verses are definitely more the same. It feels kind of like a waste of time too, because I feel like this man is just speedrunning. Just speedrunning these verses. They're very short. The two verses are super short. They're kind of like... But yeah, verses feel so short. They feel like... Guys... Oh, man. I just really wish, the verses were a little bit more. There was just a little bit more to them. Maybe he could have vocally switched it up, because I really hate when the same, vocal, tone is used throughout the whole song. And what do I mean by that? Basically, the vocals sound the same throughout the whole song. There's no switch-ups, there's no nothing to really, entice you to keep listening, And it's one of those things where I'm like, this is an example of that exact thing. You use the same, vocals for the hook as you're going into the second verse. I can't tell, It's one of those things where, I can't tell, or, it's boring, or I'm like, man, I really wish there was just a little bit more to this song. And, it just doesn't work. And it's it's definitely one of those new things now where artists, they focus on the hook. The hook is the most important part. But I think if you're focusing on a very subpar hook, like why, if you're focusing on that instead of the rest of the song, that's just not a good thing. So overall, production's not the best. Hook is not the best. Guys, the verses, they're kind of whatever. I'll give this song a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. And you know, hey, Shawn Mendes song fans, I guess you're eating good. He's back. So yeah, 5 out of 10. What'd you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see y'all later. You have a good one. Bye.